Hey, happy Saturday. We're back. This is Minding Your Business with the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce on News Talk 1380. The Antelope Valley and North LA County source for your news now. And that snappy bumper music, lion's named Leo from Bakersfield. Our buddy, my Facebook buddy, T. Stevens. Thank you, T. We love the music. Hey, Aaron Goldstein.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Who's our next guest?
Our next guest is Eric Mrantz with All Air Conditioning.
Well, how you doing, guys?
Hey, good. Good to see you.
Great to be on the show again. I'm back where I was at a couple years ago.
Very good. So, thank you for coming on the show. And, you know, you're not actually a member at this very moment. But
No, but like I said, I like to join right now, and actually, I'll sign it right now.
Well, thank you very much. The Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. Now, you're involved in several chambers in the Valley.
Yeah, I utilize basically the chambers to help our business and to promote our company and help others, of course. I do that with Palmdale. I try to work with Quartz Hill and Lancaster, of course, with you, which I want to get more involved because a lot of my customer base is based in Lancaster.
We drive all over the Valley, don't we? It's really a region.
It's a small town.
And that's what we're going to talk about in the second segment is more about AV Nice.
Exactly.
And what is the AV Nice? But, you know, so you join the chambers, but you actually attend, and like you said,
that's my entertainment. That's what I like doing. I mean, it's something to where, you know, I can go out there and actually do something for the community besides fixing air conditioners and installing air conditioners, which that's my business, of course, but I like to do other things. And one of them is to help promote businesses as they are, you know. So that's why you utilize the chambers to help, you know, and volunteer. I'm a true volunteer.
Yes, you are. And sometimes, you know, we get so wrapped up in volunteering, people don't know what it is that we do.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's talk about the air show. We had a great time.
The air show was fun.
Oh,
Aaron was out there, too.
Yes. Yes.
Kenny, you were out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you for the picture, Aaron. I was out there. A little story on that one right there. You know, this year I always volunteer. It's our third year with the air show volunteers.
Yeah, you're
involved. We have our group of people out there, and believe me, I love them all, and I only see them once a year. But hey, we're out there. We set up and everything else. So I totally got involved with this air show because, like I said, my past experience, I'm a Marine Corps. So, and I want to give back to the military. They've done so much for me in the past. So the air show is where I love to volunteer. Like I said, this is our third year, but this year took on a little more responsibility. One of our great friends, V, who's the volunteer services gal, well, she had an accident. She get the flies in a jet before the thing starts, and then the next day she falls, and there was no one there to take over, and she basically volunteered me to take over her spot, and I got able to pretty much operate the whole volunteers at the air show, and actually had a great time.
So that was a promotion. Tomorrow you're doing it.
Yes, yeah. That was like a good weekend promotion, and it was a great time. Like I said, like our friends Bob Alvis, he's one of our greats out there.
Yeah.
He did a marvelous job. I was basically his left-hand man. So yeah, we had a really good time, and I saw you guys out there taking pictures, and some of the Facebook pictures that Aaron you took were excellent.
Thank you.
That was an eye-opener for all of us. That was a great exposure to be able to go out to the show. We had a media credential, and then I also did some volunteering, and the weather cooperated. I think the weather is always the big co-star.
Oh, the weather was great. I was real happy about Friday when we went to the Chet Hawk Stadium, and it was the Hawaiian theme this year, basically, you know, the night before Pearl Harbor. So, and I was able to I got to meet some really, you know, I met all the Blue Angels. I was able to meet one of the pilots, a female pilot. She's one of the first Blue Angels pilot.
Katie Higgins.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. So I got to meet her, and I got to meet another Marine Corps captain who she sang the national anthem for the whole weekend. So it was a really good time seeing
Sky Martin.
Yeah.
Captain
You got
Sky.
that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a local from Tehachapi.
Correct. Yeah, Cam's daughter.
There we go. I
Yeah.
knew
Yeah.
something right
Yeah.
there.
What a
She's
connection.
I had a very good conversation with her and everything else, and we had a lot in common. And of course, she's a captain, and I'm going, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So how many push-ups did you do for her?
Well, I can only do a few, but I just better just stand straight and just
Yeah. What were the years that you were in the Marine Corps?
Oh,
Aaron and I have a bet. So
yeah, I went from '84 to 1990.
Okay,
So I was a Reagan Marine, 2512, 2534. I was a Stinger. I was a Hawker. So there's many titles I had, of course, and basically, I owe a lot to a lot of my success to some of the things that I was taught. So, yeah.
So, give us a couple of minutes on air conditioning. We're going to talk about air conditioning because who needs heating right now?
Yeah.
But we're going into the summertime. We're in the summertime.
We are in the summertime. Right now, this is the time to get prepared for these hot temperatures. It looks like El Nino has passed away. So now it's about preparing for the summer. If you got air conditioning, I would turn it on right now, get that oil circulating in those compressors. This is the time you should do it right now, or else you don't wait till the last minute and when it breaks down. And during the summertime, when all our brother air conditioning companies are like fully packed,
Right.
it's feast or famine. So one of like I said, is maintaining your filters, keeping the filters clean, keeping your
Which we can do ourselves.
yeah, and that's the whole point here.
Yeah.
The key things of a good operating system is a clean filter and keep that unit clean outside, called the condenser. So if you have those two items right there, you'll make your unit last a long time. Because nowadays it's changed. All the equipment nowadays is the new Freon. So basically, back in 1976 with the Montreal Protocol, the Freon's changing, killing the ozone. Well, this is what we're trying to do to save the Earth and the ozone. So now we're going from R22. Now we're going to the new refrigerant. It would be the R410A. And maybe another 10, 15 years, that's going to get changed out too. So it's one of those things where it changes, and we got to be prepared for that because it's not cheap to replace equipment.
I know. And so you do houses. You also do commercial.
Well, right now we're commercial. We've been doing some big jobs out here. I've been very fortunate in the last couple of years that our firm was able to work on Dick's Sporting Goods, the Antelope Valley expansion. We also picked up work over there into the Habit Burger, the California Bank. We did the Shell work there. We also got work done over by the ranch or by the Walmart.
So you were able to
Rancho
stay
Vista.
local.
Well, I'm very local, yeah. And then that was 2014. And this year, well, one of our premier jobs, or one of the biggest jobs we're doing right now, is that we're working on the LA County Animal Care Center.
Oh, they're on Sierra.
Sierra Highway, right next to the sheriff's station. This job is the high end of air conditioning. Yes.
We got to take good care of the animals
Oh, yes.
and the humans.
And the
It's the
humans, they got their air conditioning, but I made sure we got radiant heating for the concrete floors, and
Wow.
air conditioning and exhaust systems, and it's a laboratory. And we got air going in, air going out, controlled by Siemens controls, and it's a high-end system, and it's something that it will be here for a long time because it's been about 40 years since we had a shelter out here.
And the only shelter now is the one in Lancaster.
Yeah.
On Avenue I.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to stay open.
Right.
But we're calling this the Animal Care Center or care. We're not calling it a shelter. Basically, we're making it to where this is the high end where people can come in, adopt cats and dogs and reptiles. I mean, everything. And it would make it easy for the public to come and adopt a pet.
I like it.
Yeah, it's right now we're almost I would say they're talking about July to open the grand opening right now, but of course right now we're under construction,
Right.
and we're running like crazy up
Yeah.
there, and we're building and busy, so we're putting people to work.
So we want rain, we just don't want it on the days when we're working
No.
on buildings.
No, usually that's on the weekends. Usually on the weekends after 2 o'clock or 2:30.
Well, you know, you're the construction guy, but it sounds like you're really interested in the project.
Oh yeah, I mean, we do a lot of other work. I've, like I said, I love doing work for the VA. We are doing a bunch of projects right now. I know we did a VA outpatient up in Lancaster last year, and we just completed another big facility in Oxnard out there. So we're preparing, possibly getting some more of these type of facilities for our vets throughout Los Angeles and beyond. So we're moving on.
I saw you work in the room at the Palmdale Chamber. I'm fascinated by the way you meet people. That's a nice
I
trait.
enjoy, everyone's my friend out here.
Yeah.
So
Eric Mrantz with All America.
all air
Air conditioning.
We do it all. We do it all.
I want to put America in there somewhere. What's your phone number, Eric?
It's 661-810-1319. And of course, right now we're getting a new website, which thank you, Victor Vega, for designing it. We're working on it. We'll be launching it pretty soon, but it's allairconditioningco.com.